This is a business plan. Business schools tells you that this is the first step to be successful. They tell you to write 50 pages about your mission, your vision, and the 5-year financial forecast. But in the real world, in the trenches, this is not a roadmap. That's the doorstop. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in planning. I believe in thinking through the outcome before you make a move. But there's a difference between planning and hiding. Most of you are stuck right now because you're trying to build the entire machine in your head before you even turn a screw. You're letting perfection stop you from motion. Today, I'm going to teach you the middle ground. I'm going to teach you the sniper breath, how to pause, think, and then execute with a 1-page battle plan. I'm going to show you how to shrink a 6-month project into a 15-minute win using the MVA method. And I'm going to move fast, but we're going to move smart too. I'm Johnny Terra, and let's build the machine. Let's talk about physics of business. I have said it before, but it's the foundational law of go make $1. You cannot steer a parked car. When a car is stopped, the friction in the tires is maximum. It takes a huge amount of energy just to get the wheels to turn 1 inch. But once the car is rolling, even just 1 mile per hour, steering becomes effortless. Your brain works the same way. When you stare at a task like start a podcast, that is a parked car. It is heavy. It is overwhelming. You think about microphones. You think about hosting. You think about editing software. The friction is too high. And you do nothing. You stay parked. The MVA method is designed to do one thing: overcome static friction. You don't need to get the car to 60 miles per hour immediately. We just need to get it to 1 mile per hour. Because once you're moving, physics takes over, momentum kicks in. But here's the danger. If you just blindly take action without thinking, you are just going to crash the car into the wall. Speed without direction is just a faster way to die. So before we take the action, we need to take the sniper breath. Think about a sniper. He doesn't just run into the field spraying bullets. That's just a shotgun approach. He gets into position. He identifies a target, and before he pulls that trigger, he pauses. He inhales. He exhales. He steadies his heart rate. He visualizes the shot, and then he fires. In business, that breath is your plan. But your plan shouldn't be 50 pages long. If you cannot explain your plan in one single sheet of paper, you do not have a plan. You have a wish. I want you to use a 1-page battle plan. It has 3 components. Number 1, the objective. What exactly are we building? Number 2, the quality standard. What does done look like? And number 3, the MVA. What is the first step to start momentum? This allows you to think through the outcome before you leap. It gives you that steady and safety of plan without the paralysis of perfectionism. You are defining the targets so you don't miss. Once you have taken that sniper breath and have written that 1-page plan, you execute the MVA, the minimum viable action. There are 2 rules for the MVA. Rule number 1, it takes less than 15 minutes. If that task takes an hour, it's too big. Shrink it. And number 2, it must be a useful product. This is where people get confused. Imperfect does not mean broken. The product must work. It must be useful. If you launch a website that has broken links, that's not an MVA. That's trash. If you launch a website that is simple, ugly, but it works, that's an MVA. Let's look at 3 real-world scenarios to show you exactly how to apply this one-page plan and this MVA strategy. Here's scenario number 1, the website monster. You know you need a new website, but you're stuck on colors, fonts, and copy. Here's the sniper breath, the plan. Look like this. You sit down, you write a 1-page, I need a simple landing page to collect emails. It needs a headline, a photo of me, and a sign-up box. It does not need a blog yet. Now, here's the MVA. Go to namecheap.com or GoDaddy, search for the URL, buy it for $15. You spend 4 minutes, it costs you $15, and the status is done. Why did this work? Because now you have skin in the game. You spend $15 and you own a digital real estate. You didn't build the whole house, but you bought the land. That is the car rolling. Here's scenario number 2, the hiring monster. You were drowning in admin work. You need an assistant, but you are terrified of hiring the wrong person. So here's what the sniper breath looks like. You write down, I need someone to handle my inbox and calendar. They must have good English and be available in my time zone. Then you define the outcome. So take that into the MVA. Open a blank Google Docs and write a list of 5 tasks that you hate doing. It took you 7 minutes and it's done. That list, that is the draft of your job description. You didn't call a lawyer, you didn't set up a payroll, but you created a useful product, a clear definition of the role that you're about to hire. So here's scenario number 3, the content monster. You want to start a podcast, but you get stuck on the gear. I need a Shure microphone. I need a studio. Hear that sniper breath. I want to test if I enjoy speaking. I want to test if I have something to say. So here's what the MVA looks like. Take out your phone, open the voice memo, and record a 30-second clip introducing yourself. It took you 30 seconds, and the status is done. Now, is this broadcast quality? No. Is it useful? Absolutely yes. Because you can listen to it, you can hear cadence, you can send it to your friend for feedback. It is a working prototype. Here's why this matters. This isn't just about productivity. It's about neurology. When you complete a task, even the tiny, like spending $15 on a domain, your brain releases dopamine. It feels good. It feels like a win. That dopamine creates the fuel for the next task. When you buy the domain, you feel a little spark. What's next? Maybe I should write the headline. When you write the headline, you're going to feel another spark. Ooh, maybe I should pick the template. And before you know it, you have spent 2 hours building the website. You didn't need discipline. You needed that spark plug. The MVA is that spark plug. So stop writing, 15-page plans, but also stop running blinding into traffic. Take that sniper breath, write that 1-page battle plan, look at your list of parked cars, pick the one that scares you the most and shrink it. Shrink it down until it's so small and so easy and so fast that you feel stupid not doing it. So here's your challenge for this week. Down below in the description, there's a link for the execution audit worksheet. Find your MVA. Spend $15 on your domain, write that 3 bullet points for your business plan, or record a 30 seconds using your phone for your new podcast. And do it before you go to bed tonight. Get that car moving. You can steer it later. Action precedes perfection. I'll see you in the next one.